So yesterday I was on my lunch break at my Arby's shift, and as I sat in the booth, stuffing my face with a greasy goo ball, scrolling through my favorite public Discord chat, I overheard one of the most life-altering conversations ever had between a table of teenagers sitting about 15 Xbox 360 controllers away from me. Between the cacophony of cart hitting and phone notification sounds, I managed to decipher a conversation pertaining to Minecraft. This immediately piqued my interest like a dog hearing a noise outside of the window, so I leaned in intently. And it was here that I heard what would completely alter my view of my own perception of life itself. Only real Minecraft OGs remember when they added the totem of undying. Now what happened after this point I can't really say because my court-appointed attorney has advised me otherwise until the case has ran its way through the judicial system, but regardless of that, it made me realize something. I am getting old. Now I'm not 38-year-old Smash player forcibly reliving their glory days that were already pathetic compared to their peers old, but I definitely fall into the grown man gamer archetype at this point. And let me tell you, it feels about as embarrassing as it sounds. Completely ignoring the lack of any basic human development I haven't achieved, just the idea of being a grown adult with the ability to purchase alcohol and rent a home, logging into Fortnite to lose 10 games in a row while hitting the gritty in my Incredible Hulk skin is so beyond pathetic I deserve to be stoned to death in the street. It's really just the cherry on top of the manchild sundae that not only am I still actively playing video games, but by the grace of God, through 20 years of abstaining from social flourishment to grind these games endlessly, I am still absolute dog shit at them. I was playing Melee the other day, sweating my worthless ass clean off, only to get completely destroyed by a Captain Falcon player who was obviously only 25% focused on the game, while using the rest of his brain to text his girlfriend back. He had his Twitter name as his username on Slippy, so obviously in my incel rage, I grabbed my cell phone with 0 notifications to search up his only to see his age proudly displayed in his bio. And when I told you I fell to my knees and cried tangible tears when I saw he could be my son, I mean it. But I'm at the very least grateful that I'm not delusional enough to defend my actions or think it's excusable in any way to be playing video games at this age.
When do you think you're going to stop playing games? What's the age? What's the age?
When you're out of high school and college.
So you're high school?
Just hardcore stop playing games?
You're a high school kid?
Yeah, I'm in high school. Yeah.
How old are you?
All right.
Well, I mean, you foresee yourself in the future quitting something you love, like video games? Do you not love video games? You just cruising through it?
I think it's a little bit of a waste of time when you're that old. But
Well, how do you know? You're not old yet.
I didn't know high
like
schoolers
recreation?
would sell little babies.
That clip makes me physically sick to my stomach. Summit 1G just exudes this completely detached and braggadocious energy that makes it completely evident that he doesn't see his position as a millionaire streamer as anything but winning the career lottery. Talking down on some kid in high school for making a completely valid point, just because he's butthurt he plays video games religiously with 0 actual adult responsibilities because he is in the 0.0000001% of grown adults who are delusional and self-centered enough to actually pursue becoming a streamer and by complete luck managing to do it.
I mean, I can think of probably reasons that video games would be a waste of time for a high school kid, too. Do you have a 4.0?
You do realize high school students aren't allowed to legally have the same responsibilities as an adult, right? They are intentionally barred off from those things because their brain isn't fully developed, giving them genuine free time with the inability to use it in any way they please. It's sort of like your life, but instead of it being logical because they are children, it's a skewed manchild superiority complex, along with having more money than you ever deserved. If you ever want a reason to stop existing, I would recommend going and reading some of the comments on this clip. They are so unbelievably gone from this reality, it's not even worth talking about. It seems like a common Reddit viewpoint that gaming as a fully grown man is perfectly fine, and it's even cool to put your kid in front of some worthless pixel paradise as soon as they have the ability to perceive light and sound. I swear to God, if there is some alternate reality obese loser that isn't a lifelong incel and actually managed to get some poor deranged female pregnant, I would hope to Christ he sends that little fucker to Snapchat sex camp before he ever thinks about showing him what a Nintendo console is. Most people seem to forget that the second you are born, you are on a strict timer to experience all of your awesome little pleasure-fueled quests of dopeness and happiness before you die in some equally awesome way. Now, I kind of fucked up my run within the first split, so I'm pretty much just procrastinating hitting the reset button. It seems like anytime I ask someone about this, they always give me the same exact response of, just do what makes you happy, dude. I mean, as awesome and fire as being happy is, don't you think it's not always a good thing? I mean, a crackhead is usually pretty happy when they are injecting fentanyl-infused heroin directly into their bloodstream, and a 600-pound land monster is probably jubilant as fuck as they are eating their 6th 8,000-calorie meal that day, just before dying the next. But it's fine as long as they're happy. And while people like some at 1G are completely shielded from the negatives of that way of thinking, 99% of people are not. And eventually disregarding life's actual responsibilities to go to happy pixel land will catch up to you. Alright, well I'm off to stoicism camp. I'll see you fucking retards later.